This is the best moments of the BBQ Central Show in 10 minutes or less. Ever wish you could re-listen to your favorite interview or segment? Do you enjoy hearing older shows for the first time in years? Then the best moments of the BBQ Central Show in 10 minutes or less is just what you need. Thanks for listening and enjoy the show.
Welcome to the best moments of the BBQ Central Show in 10 minutes or less. You know, I'm your host, John Solberg. Happy to tell you, today's show is being brought to you by The Butcher Shop, purveyors of highly sought-after 100% Australian non-crossbred Wylara 9 Plus briskets that are always handpicked just for you. The Butcher Shop has been retailing the finest meats for more than 15 years. Every week, they're shipping out competition-quality meats to many of the biggest teams in the competition scene across the nation. Simply put, teams who use The Butcher Shop win, and they win often. Even if you're not a competitor, you deserve the finer cuts in life. The Butcher Shop is always shipping some of the finest prime, dry-aged Australian Wagyu and Japanese Wagyu steaks to people just like you and me who aspire to be the kings and queens of the cul-de-sac. The Butcher Shop always has Berkshire, Compart Duroc, Allegiance Duroc, and Prairie Fresh all-natural pork in stock. And again, it's always handpicked out just for you. So let's review. The best competition briskets? Check. The best pork selection? Check. Giving you better overall options to cook at home? Check. So you give the Butcher Shop a call today. 850-458-8782. That's 850-458-8782. Be sure to mention the BBQ Central Show. They're going to give you 10% off your entire order each and every time. You can also check them out on Facebook, facebook.com/thebutchershop. Shop is spelled SHOPPE. The Butcher Shop is home of the 100% Australian non-crossbred Wylara 9 Plus briskets. And you know, every once in a while I stumble on something that just needs to get pulled out. It's just lost. It may go away forever. It's an important part of something, and I'm going to pull it forward and bring it to you. So without further ado, let's get into it.
You can also email the show, Greg at thebbqcentralshow.com. Lots to get to tonight. Typically, I don't have the first opening segment interview, but I do tonight because we have a major announcement. Let's go ahead and race over to the hotline, and I'm going to bring in a special guest, Andy Rabinowitz. Andy, how are you, buddy?
Fine. How are you doing?
Doing absolutely fabulous. Now, a lot of people are listening online in the chat room, and they're like, who the hell is Andy, and why is he on the show, and what is going on? Because I've said we've got a major announcement coming up here. And here's the bottom line. Andy has, and I, let me backtrack just for like 6 seconds. 7+ years ago, I cut my teeth in the barbecue world with a barbecue forum. It was originally bbq-view.com, and then it kind of changed name-wise to the BBQ Central Forum, and then the show was spawned off of that. Between the show, between work, and all of this other stuff, the forum was suffering. And basically, I was able to kind of hook up with Andy, and just through the grace of kind of knowing him and knowing what he does for a living day-to-day, the announcement is this. I have sold the BBQ Central Forum to Andy, who will be taking over all the day-to-day operations there. So, Andy, for the people that are Centralite Forum dwellers, maybe a little bit of background about yourself and maybe what the vision is, at least in the short term, for the BBQ Central Forum.
Sure. So, well, first off, I'm honored that you allowed me to, adopt your community. It's a great place, and essentially it's just going to be business as usual there. I got my background in forums about a decade ago when I started my first forum, and through just a random set of circumstances, ended up acquiring a couple other forums, and before I knew it, I had a whole little network of sites, and it's been just a lot of fun. I learn about each of the topics and really have a nice time, and I basically consider my job to be there to support our moderator team and to help foster the community and grow it, and I provide my background, which is in forums, and I plan to learn a lot about barbecue.
Well, you definitely have a good base of posts, and I guess the thing that I find unique about my forum, and I guess why wouldn't I, because I'm the one that started it originally, is the membership group there. Wide-ranging. You have noobs like yourself. You have the intermediate knowledge level, and then, of course, all the way up to expert competition cooks. And I guess the thing that I really prided myself most on this particular forum was it wasn't niche-y to a specific region of barbecue or a specific style of barbecue or specific cookers, or it wasn't competition geared or backyard geared. It was just kind of all-inclusive. So I think that's kind of a benefit that you'll see as you probably start to look at some of the other barbecue forums that are out there. You said business as usual. Are there going to be some software changes? Since you are involved in forums day to day, do you see like apps and stuff happening for that? What are you looking at as far as that's concerned?
Yeah, in the coming weeks, we're going to be looking at converting the software from currently it's running on a free open source software, and we're going to buy a commercial script, the same one that runs on like Barbecue Brethren and some of the other barbecue forums. It's called vBulletin, and I think it'll just provide our members with, some more features, that'll allow, just make it a nice user experience when they're on the site. And then we'll also get some free mobile apps set up. So right now I think you can log in and participate using Tapatalk, but we'll get some free ones out there. So you'll be able to install the Barbecue Central Forum app, and then from there you can participate and stuff like that. So pretty much it's just going to be, enhanced software, but the community and the members are what make it great. And those are all staying the same. And the moderating team, everybody seems to be on board and excited to go to the next level. So it's going to be a lot of fun.
Andrew Rabinowitz joining me here on the show. The base of forums that he owns is under this site called socialknowledge.net. What are some of the other forums that you're fostering right now?
Oh, gosh, I have forums on lots of different topics, everything from, automobile forums and technology forums, quite a few in the RV travel trailer space, some in the marine, sailing, stuff like that, one cooking site. So it's a hodgepodge of different types of communities, but they're all a lot of fun, and, each one I get to learn about a new topic, which is really a unique experience for me.
All right, so this has been absolutely a blessing for me, not even in disguise, just flat out, right? And, I really appreciate being able to partner with you, you taking the site on and growing it in a way that, I know I wanted to, but just wasn't going to be able to dedicate that time that I know you can, plus the expertise that you have within the forum industry. So I think this is just kind of a match made in heaven. Wanted to be, obviously the first to kind of scoop my own story here with you. So I'm glad you were able to make time for it. And, we'll just kind of keep checking in from time to time. If there's major announcements or anything that you want to do in relation to that, just give me a shout and we'll get you up here on the show. But otherwise, good luck. And, of course, whatever I can do to continue the seamless transition, I'll do it.
Great. Sounds great. I can't wait to meet all the members and move forward. It's going to be fun.
All right, Andy. Thanks a lot for coming on.
And there you go. A little piece of history, an important piece of history. Greg moved from the forum to launch the Really Big Barbecue show, his number one focus, which is more than likely why it has been so successful, and it will continue to do so. Hey, if you like this show, let Greg know, Greg at the BBQCentralShow.com. If you don't like the show, let me know. John, J-O-N, John at the BBQCentralShow.com. You want to hear a special guest or me to dust off a segment? Let me know what that is. I'll see what I can do for you. Thanks so much for listening. And until next time on the best moments of the Barbecue Central Show in 10 minutes or less, I'm your host, John Solberg. I look forward to talking to you again soon.